Imagine you're standing in front of a woman who seems completely out of your league. She is confident, stunning, and used to men bending over backward for her. Yet somehow she looks at you differently, not as just another guy trying to impress her, but as someone she can't quite figure out, someone she wants. It's as if she senses a hidden depth in you, an energy that transcends the ordinary, making you not merely another face in the crowd, but a mystery waiting to be unraveled. You may think that such women are untouchable, that their allure is shrouded in mystery and inaccessible charm, but the truth is far more fascinating. Beneath that dazzling exterior lies a complex tapestry of emotions, needs, and vulnerabilities that many men overlook. When you begin to understand these intricacies, you'll see that women, no matter how independent or self-assured they appear, have emotional weak spots, delicate points in their psychological armor that, when approached with subtlety and respect, can change the entire dynamic of attraction. Women are not simply objects of desire defined solely by physical appearance or conventional attributes. Rather, they are multifaceted beings who long for experiences that stir their souls. Most men make the mistake of appealing only to the surface, flattering her with words, flaunting wealth, or relying on a well-crafted appearance. But these tactics are predictable and fail to tap into the deeper emotional layers that drive genuine attraction. The most captivating interactions occur when you offer something different, something that takes her on an unexpected emotional journey. It is not about resorting to cheap manipulation or playing games that diminish your authenticity. It is about understanding that beneath her confident exterior, she is also susceptible to moments of vulnerability, craving an escape from the mundane routine of everyday life. Consider the way women are drawn to moments of emotional escapism, a craving that many overlook in the pursuit of validation through routine gestures. Instead of simply agreeing with everything she says or flooding her with the same predictable compliments, you have the opportunity to create an experience that diverges from the norm. When you mix unpredictability into your interactions, you invite her into a world where the mundane gives way to excitement and mystery. Imagine engaging her with stories that transport her to distant memories or alternate realities. By doing so, you break the cycle of monotony and provide her with a glimpse of a more vibrant emotional landscape. In these moments, she is not merely attracted to the idea of you, but to the energy you radiate, the promise of adventure, the lure of the unknown, and the subtle suggestion that with you, every encounter might be a doorway to something extraordinary. It is in this context that many men find themselves unknowingly trapped in the friend zone. They become the comfortable option, the safe harbor in a world where predictability equates to security. However, comfort rarely leads to passion. The predictable responses, the constant availability, and the endless affirmations create an environment where the excitement gradually fades, leaving behind only a sense of familiarity that, while pleasant, lacks the spark needed to ignite deeper desire. Women are not immune to this pattern. They too can become ensnared in the trap of complacency, where the thrill of uncertainty is replaced by the dull hum of everyday predictability. The key, therefore, is to infuse your interactions with a dose of unpredictability. Engage her with challenges and thoughtful disagreements that reveal the layers of your personality, and share anecdotes that hint at a life filled with passion and adventure. At the same time, it is important to understand that while emotional escapism is a powerful tool, it must be balanced with genuine authenticity. Women are adept at sensing when a man is putting on a facade, and when they do, they retreat even further into themselves. The art lies in striking a balance between being unpredictable and staying true to who you are, a balance that requires introspection, self-awareness, and unwavering commitment to your own goals and values. It is not about abandoning your true self or sacrificing your principles. Rather, it is about presenting yourself in a way that highlights your strengths and acknowledges your vulnerabilities, all while leaving room for mystery. When you embrace both your certainty and your unknown depths, you invite her into a shared space where both of you can explore the boundaries of conventional attraction. Another aspect to consider is the unspoken allure of strong boundaries. Many men mistakenly believe that being overly accommodating and agreeable will win a woman's heart. They assume that by constantly being available and eager to please, they will create a bond that deepens over time. Yet, what often happens is quite the opposite. A woman may start to take your kindness for granted, interpreting it as a sign of weakness or lack of conviction. In reality, a woman respects a man who understands the value of his own time and the importance of maintaining his personal mission. When you set clear boundaries, you are essentially communicating that your life is rich, full, and worth experiencing, a life that does not revolve solely around her, but in which she has the privilege of being a part. This subtle demonstration of self-respect creates an environment where she is not merely another accessory in your world, but a welcome and valued addition to an already fulfilling life. Think about the dynamics at play when you set boundaries in your interactions. It is not about being distant or unresponsive. Rather, it is about maintaining a sense of self-worth and independence that is undeniably attractive. Women are acutely aware of the energy that flows from a man who is secure in his own identity, one who is willing to say no when necessary, and who understands that his value is not diminished by the absence of constant validation. This inner strength, this quiet assurance, makes you not only more appealing, but also more enigmatic. She begins to see you as someone who is worth chasing, not because you're elusive for the sake of being elusive, but because you have cultivated an inner world so rich that she is naturally drawn to be a part of it. The subtle power of maintaining strong boundaries is that it shifts the dynamic from one of desperate neediness to one of mutual respect and admiration, a shift that can fundamentally transform the nature of your relationship. In addition to boundaries, the thrill of uncertainty plays a significant role in how attraction develops. Consider the excitement you feel when watching your favorite TV show or reading a compelling novel. The tension, the suspense, the unpredictability of what comes next. Women experience a similar sense of excitement when interacting with a man who does not reveal every facet of his personality too soon. If your responses are too immediate, or if you lay all your emotions out on the table from the very beginning, you inadvertently remove the space for curiosity and anticipation. Instead, allow there be gaps in the narrative of your interaction, moments where she is left wondering about your next move or the hidden layers of your character. This is not about playing mind games or resorting to tactics that are insincere. It is about understanding that a little bit of mystery can heighten the allure of your presence, compelling her to invest emotionally in discovering more about you. When you allow uncertainty to linger, you create a dynamic where every interaction becomes a chapter in an unfolding story, one that she is eager to follow. By deliberately pacing your disclosures, you invite her to become an active participant in the narrative of your relationship, transforming the experience from a static exchange of pleasantries into a dynamic dance of anticipation and reward. In doing so, you shift the power balance in a way that not only captures her attention, but also ensures that she remains emotionally engaged. This controlled uncertainty is what transforms a simple connection into something that feels profound and worth pursuing, as it taps into the same psychological impulses that drive us to binge watch a suspenseful series or eagerly turn the page of a gripping novel. Yet another powerful element in this delicate interplay is the magnetic pull of leadership. It is a common misconception that being nice and agreeable is the ultimate path to winning a woman's heart. While kindness is undoubtedly important, it is not enough to sustain the kind of magnetic attraction that can lead to a truly fulfilling relationship. Women are not looking for a man who is content to follow their lead or who hesitates at the slightest disagreement. Instead, they are drawn to the energy of decisiveness, a man who moves with purpose and clarity, someone who takes charge not out of desire to dominate, but out of an inner conviction about who he is and what he wants from life. When you exude this quality, you create an aura of certainty that is both alluring and reassuring. It is the difference between a man who simply asks what she wants to do and one who confidently declares a plan, one who leads by example rather than waiting passively for her to make the first move. The concept of leadership and attraction is not about control or authoritarianism. It is about embodying a vision that extends beyond the immediate moment. It is about having goals, aspirations, and a clear sense of direction that you are willing to pursue with vigor. This inner drive, this unwavering commitment to your own path, sends a powerful message that you are not defined solely by your relationships, but by a larger purpose that she can be a part of if she chooses. When a woman sees that you have a life rich with passion, ambition, and purpose, she cannot help but be intrigued. She senses aligning herself with you might be an invitation into a world that is both exciting and unpredictable, a world where every day holds a potential for new adventures and profound experiences. Moreover, when you take the initiative and make decisions without hesitating, you not only earn her respect, but also create an environment in which she feels both safe and challenged. A relationship built on mutual respect and admiration is one where she feels comfortable enough to express her own opinions, yet challenged enough to rise to the occasion. This interplay of leadership and openness transforms a dynamic into one of balanced power, where both partners have room to grow while still honoring the unique strengths that each brings to the table. It is this kind of interaction that fosters a deep, abiding attraction, one that is not based on dependency or neediness, but on a genuine recognition that together you can create something far more exhilarating than the sum of your parts. An equally important insight to grasp is the desire for a man who does not need her, a revelation that often goes unnoticed amidst the noise of modern dating. In a world where it is all too common for relationships to become enmeshed in an unhealthy cycle of constant attention and dependency, the true allure lies in maintaining a sense of independence. When a woman perceives that you are the center of your own universe, that your happiness does not hinge solely on her presence, she feels an irresistible pull. It is the idea that you possess an inner reservoir of fulfillment, a life that continues to thrive whether she is a part of it or not. This magnetic quality is not born out of arrogance, but from a genuine understanding of your own worth and purpose. A man who is secure enough in himself does not feel compelled to make it a focal point of his existence. Instead, he offers her a window into a world that is vibrant, dynamic, and full of endless possibilities. When you approach relationships with this mindset, every interaction takes on a deeper significance. Instead of viewing her as the linchpin of your happiness, you see her as a valuable companion on a journey that is uniquely yours. This perspective not only makes you more attractive, but also instills a sense of excitement and anticipation in the relationship. She begins to see that being with you is not about filling a void, but about joining a partnership where both individuals are driven by their own passions and goals. In such a scenario, every moment together is infused with the thrill of shared adventures, the promise of mutual growth, and the knowledge that your life, with or without her, is already extraordinary. The more you nurture your own passions, the more you allow yourself to be engrossed in pursuits that fulfill you, the more you become an enigma worth chasing. A man who remains dedicated to his mission, who continually seeks self-improvement and personal evolution, radiates an energy that is impossible to ignore. This energy is magnetic. It draws people in not because it shouts for attention, but because it quietly asserts that there is a depth to him that is continually unfolding. When a woman senses that you are not waiting around for a validation, but rather that you are busy crafting a life filled with purpose and joy, she is compelled to become a part of that narrative, not out of need, but out of a genuine desire to share in the journey. In the ebb and flow of attraction, every interaction, every choice you make, contributes to a larger tapestry that defines who you are and what you offer. It is not merely about grand gestures or elaborate displays of emotion. It is about the consistent, authentic expression of your inner values, your ambitions, and your willingness to embrace both the predictable and the unpredictable aspects of life. The dance of attraction is a delicate balance between revealing and concealing, between the certainty of who you are and the mystery of what you might yet become. When you master this balance, you transform the dynamics of every encounter, turning fleeting moments into lasting impressions and casual conversations into chapters of a compelling story. There is an undeniable art to this process, a way of interacting that goes beyond surface-level charm and ventures into the realm of true connection. It is the art of creating a presence that is both powerful and inviting, of striking a chord in the emotional landscape that makes a woman feel not only seen, but truly understood. This understanding is not about dissecting her every move or predicting her every thought. It is about recognizing that beneath her confident exterior lies a complexity that mirrors your own. When you approach her with a sense of curiosity and respect for that complexity, you open the door to a dialogue that transcends the ordinary, one where both of you are free to explore the depths of what it means to be human in a world that is as unpredictable as it is beautiful. Ultimately, the secret to becoming the man who captures and holds a woman's attention lies in the delicate interplay of authenticity, unpredictability, strong boundaries, decisive leadership, and a commitment to your own purpose. It is about understanding that attraction is not a simple transaction, but a dynamic, ever-evolving dance, a dance in which every step, every pause, every subtle glance contributes to the rhythm of connection. By embracing your own vulnerabilities and celebrating your strengths, you invite her to do the same, creating a space where both of you can flourish in a light of mutual admiration and respect. As you continue to evolve and refine your approach, remember that the true power of attraction lies not in trying to control every aspect of the dynamic, but in allowing it to unfold naturally. There's a quiet confidence in knowing that you have nothing to prove, that your worth is inherent and unshakable regardless of any external validation. In this state of self-assurance, you become a beacon, a magnetic presence that not only draws others in, but also inspires them to discover their own hidden depths. The journey is not about adopting manipulative strategies or playing with emotions. It is about cultivating a life that is so rich and fulfilling that others cannot help but be captivated by your energy. In the end, the woman who once seemed completely out of your league may very well be the one who recognizes in you a kindred spirit, a man who is as enigmatic as he is genuine, as unpredictable as he is steadfast. By embracing the nuances of emotional escapism, setting strong boundaries, cultivating a sense of controlled uncertainty, and leading with purpose, you create an environment in which both of you are free to explore the full spectrum of what it means to be alive. It is in this environment that the spark of true attraction ignites, not as a fleeting flame, but as a steady, enduring light that illuminates the possibilities of connection, passion, and mutual growth. When you reflect on the subtle dynamics of attraction, you come to realize that the most compelling aspect of a relationship is not found in the superficial trappings of conventional charm, but in the profound interplay of vulnerability and strength. It is the acknowledgement that beneath every confident smile lies a story, a series of experiences, desires, and dreams that have shaped a woman before you. In recognizing and respecting that complexity, you not only become more attuned to her needs, but also more in tune with your own inner landscape. This self-awareness, this willingness to explore both the light and the shadows within yourself, becomes a cornerstone of an attraction that is deep, resilient, and transformative. There is beauty in the dance of contrasts, the predictable and the mysterious, the bold and the reserved. In embracing these contrasts, you invite a woman into a space where every encounter feels like a new chapter in an ongoing narrative. A narrative that is as much about your journey as is about hers, where each step forward is a testament to the power of authenticity and the allure of the unknown. The journey is not without its challenges, for demand a balance between revealing enough to connect and holding back just enough to remain intriguing. Yet, it is precisely this balance that defines an art of attraction, a balance that, when mastered, transforms each moment into an opportunity to leave a lasting impression. As you weave your way through the intricate patterns of human connection, remember that every interaction is a chance to learn, to grow, and to deepen your understanding of what truly moves the heart. Whether it is the thrill of a challenging conversation, the subtle satisfaction of maintaining your independence, or the quiet joy of knowing that you are enough just as you are, each experience adds a new dimension to your character. And in this multidimensional existence, you become not only more attractive to those around you, but also more capable of forging relationships that are built on mutual respect, admiration, and the kind of passion that endures. In this grand tapestry of life, where every moment is an opportunity to express your true self, the power to captivate a woman lies in the courage to be unapologetically you. It is a recognition that by staying true to your purpose, by continuously striving for growth, and by allowing a sense of mystery to color your interactions, you create an irresistible magnetism that draws others into your orbit. And as you navigate this complex terrain, you will find that the art of attraction is not about chasing or winning someone over. It is about creating a life so compelling that others naturally want to be a part of it. Ultimately, When you internalize these truths and let them guide your interactions, you transform the dynamics of attraction into a journey of self-discovery and mutual empowerment. You become a man who is not defined by the fleeting opinions of others, but by a steadfast commitment to your own vision. A vision where relationships are built on a foundation of respect, curiosity, and the shared thrill of the unknown. In this vision, the allure of mystery, the strength of personal boundaries, and the undeniable charm of leadership converge to create a presence that is as captivating as it is genuine. By cultivating this presence, you not only elevate your own life, but also create a space where the woman before you feels seen, valued, and inspired. In that space, both of you are free to explore the vast landscape of emotions, dreams, and aspirations, a landscape where the promise of adventure is ever present, and the pursuit of something greater is a shared journey. And as you move forward together, guided by the subtle interplay of vulnerability and strength, you discover that true attraction is not a game to be won, but a dynamic force that evolves with every shared experience, every moment of honest connection, and every courageous step taken toward a life filled with passion and possibility.